Hi guys, this is Shiri, your friendly medical coach and the co-founder of MCI, the Medical Coaching Institute. Today I want to talk to you about being an organ recipient. I'm not going to address the medical aspect of this, only the emotional aspect. So if you're still watching this video, I can only assume that this topic is relevant to your life somehow. Whether you are a recipient, you're about to be a recipient, or you know someone who is a recipient or is about to be a recipient. You can probably imagine that receiving a donation of organs from someone isn't just a medical procedure. It's also an emotional event. So we're going to focus on that in this video. And we're going to look at it from three angles. The first is the organ, the old organ that has been released. The second is the system, the body. And the third is the new organ that is about to be received or has been received. So if you are already a recipient, then you have released the old organ and you have already the new organ in your body. And if you're about to be a recipient, then you have your old organ with you and the new organ is about to be received. So before we begin, I highly recommend that you get all the medical information possible so you know exactly what to expect from this procedure if you're about to go into this process. You know what to expect from the healing period, side effects, the medication. You have answers to all of your questions. So I want to offer you an exercise to address the emotional aspect. Sit comfortably. You can close your eyes if you want to. Take a deep cleansing breath. Center yourself. Good. Now I want you to take your attention to the old organ. If you're about to be a recipient, then this organ is still in your body and is about to be taken out. If you are a recipient already, then the old organ has been released and you have a new one. So take your attention to the organ wherever it is, whether it's in your body or it is somewhere out there. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to thank this organ. Thank this organ for being born in your body with you. Because maybe if you've been born without it, you might not be alive at all. Thank this organ for the service that it gave you. Whether it was 100% and then somehow something happened, or it was 20%, doesn't matter. Thank this organ for doing the best that it could, for as long as it could. And I want you to open your heart, whether it's an old heart or a new heart, but metaphorically open your heart and send this organ love. Send it any way that makes sense to you. You can send it a ray of light or energy, or send it a hug, or simply say, thank you, I love you, I appreciate you. And I want you to set an intention that this organ, whether it's still in your body or it has been released already, that this organ, once it is released, can be in service of something else. So this organ is a cluster of tissues. It's going to decompose once it's out of your body. When it decomposes, it's going to be decomposed into cells and atoms. And like everything else in nature that is born, it lives, it dies, and it decomposes, it later on becomes a part of something else. The atoms become a part of something else. This is a cycle of life, death, and life again. So set an intention that these tissues, this organ that was in your body, after it is out, after it decomposes, later on goes back to nature and is somehow reborn or is in service of something else. Once you've done this, you can speak it out loud, you can speak it to yourself, you can write it. Take your attention to your body as a whole, as a system. Whether you are a recipient, this body has known loss. It has lost an organ, it has received a new one. But not only that, this body has been through trauma, through a very difficult and challenging medical procedure. So thank your body for hanging in there, for being with you, for taking part in the healing process. Acknowledge the body. Tell it you appreciate it. You're not taking this for granted. Say thank you. If you already are a recipient, this is a good time to welcome the new organ, to acknowledge that we do have a new member of the family. And make sure that everybody knows that you expect all the organs, the whole system, every part of the system, you expect them to play nice together. If you're about to be a recipient, this is a good time for you to repeat all the information that you already know. Let the body know what you're up against, what's ahead of you. Ask all the body, all the parts, to take part in the healing process. And let them know there's going to be a new member in the family. And yes, you expect everybody to play nice together. Promise that you're going to do your best to support the body, to be tuned in, to make sure that you notice any request that's coming up from the body. Acknowledge that you are all working together as one. Once you have completed this part, take your attention to the new organ. If you already are a recipient, then the new organ is in your body. If you're about to be a recipient, then this new organ is not in your body yet. It's probably in the donor's body. If the donor is still alive, it might be a good idea to thank the donor in person. But if the donor is no longer alive, it's still important that you thank that person. Whether you're thanking that person's soul or just acknowledging that you are thankful that you are receiving this gift. You might want to extend your thanks and your appreciation to the donor's family. If there's any way that you can actually thank them, that might be something that you would consider doing. Once you have thanked the donor for this gift, thank the gift itself, the organ, for willing to be in your service, the same way that you set an intention for your old organ to be in the service of something else. This new organ is now in the service of your life, your health, your fulfillment, your happiness, your purpose. It's important to acknowledge that. Welcome this new organ, even if this new organ is already in your body. Still a good time to welcome it if you haven't done that so far. Make sure that this organ knows the rules, that you expect all the organs to play nice together, that you're taking care of yourself, that this body is here to do some amazing things, and you expect this new organ to play along. This organ is now a part of a family, and this family has an identity. And once you've done that, remember that there is something bigger than this. There is a reason you are still alive. There is a reason that you are about to receive this organ. You already have received this organ. You are here for a reason. There is a gift the world is waiting you to give. You make a difference. You have been given a second chance, or you're about to receive a second chance. Take the time to think, what is your purpose in this life? Who do you want to be? What is absolutely important for you? What makes you a gift because you are one? If you need support, it's important to ask for it. Speak with friends, speak with family, speak with spiritual guides, clergy, doesn't matter. Reach out to a support group, reach out to a charity, reach out to a medical coach, reach out to me. I'm here. You can find me on Facebook, you can find me on Google, and you'll also see my email in this video. So remember, there's a reason. There's a reason you're here. You are important, you are significant. Breathe that in. And I really hope that this video is beneficial. Thank you.